Hi, grade 6 Emirati syllabus. Today I will continue the last video of revising the grammar, the review of our grammar. But before I will go to go our review today, I would like to say don't forget to make share, like, subscribe to my channel, send you new videos. Let's go to our review today. Today I will continue the rest of reviewing on the grammar lessons. Today, I will start by present perfect. I would like to know the use of the use of this tense. Present perfect is used to express action that happened, but its effect still existed. Okay, action happened and but not ended, but their effect, but its effect still existed up till now. Let's go to our lesson today. Here we have, here is the subject, here is the subject, here is the subject and verb, and here is the helping verb, and here is the main verb. Okay, so in this tense we use have plus past participle of the verb. I would like to say that the three columns of the of conjugation of the tenses must be kept. Okay, you can search about these verbs in your textbooks and your extra books if you have extra books, or if you have booklets, but this irregular verb must be kept, okay, must be kept, because it's no way must keep as it is. Okay, like here we have see, so seen, we have drink, drank, drank, so we must know this. Okay, we must keep the irregular verbs to answer any question in the past form or in the present perfect form, as we use the past participle of the verb. Here in this tense, we use the subject he, she, it, are, you, we, they. He, she, it take has and hasn't. Has in affirmative form, hasn't in the negative form, and we put ed at the end of the sentence. So if we use he, for example, he has or hasn't watched the news. Okay. In another one, when we use I have or haven't watched the news. Okay. Here we have seen. He has seen. He has seen the news, or he hasn't seen the news. They haven't seen the news. Here is has, but here is we have here, and I replace the have by had. It will be here has had. If we use the past perfect, we use had. Here we have has and had. Had is the past of have. Okay, here in this we say he has had lunch or a job. Had the lunch or a job. So here here is the verbs that we use here in this sentence. In this sentence, we use since, recently, lately, already. All these the keywords of what of the present perfect tense. Since, recently, lately, already, and for. Since and for is the keywords of what of the present perfect form. Let's go to another one. Here we use. Here is the present perfect form. We use it in the statement form. We use it in yes to no question, in the WH question, in the when we talk about subject person here, or when you ask about subject person. In the statement form, we use it as it is. The Saudis have gone to space. The Saudis have gone to space. Okay. When we make it yes no question, what I can make, it will be have the Saudis gone to space. Here is when you ask by where, ask where have Saudis, where have Saudis gone, and I put the question mark and I replace to the space, because to the space here is the place that I ask about it. Who, we say here I replace Saudis by who have gone to space. So here ask about subject person. Let's go to another tense here, which is the past perfect tense. In this tense, we use this tense to talk about action happened and happened in the past, but there have but they have existed at the time of speaking. Have existed at the time of speaking. Let's know this. Let's know this. Here is means what means happened, and we have the effects, some effects from the happening of this tense. Okay, let's go to answer to know more about this tense. Here we have, in this tense we use had plus the past participle of the verb. Had we use here we can't have misunderstanding. Why? Because here in all the pronouns we use had plus the past participle of the verb, like this: had watched, had seen, had been. So all the pronouns here take had, because here is the past perfect. I use had plus the past participle of the verb. Okay, in this tense we use after and before. Let's go to another item here. Here is the past perfect. Let's know how to do it, how to form this tense. We form this tense like this. This is an example, and we do it together to practice on the rule here. Here is we say the Chinese had built the Great Wall. So when we use yes no question, I do what? I replace the verb instead of subject. We say had the Chinese built the Great Wall. When we talk about what, here is when we have a double question, what had, it will be here, what had the Chinese built, and I put the question mark at the end of the sentence. When I talk about the Chinese, I say who had built the Great Wall. Here is who. So here who, I ask about the subject person who do this action. Let's go to another item here, which is will. This is this here in this tense we don't have misunderstanding. Why? Because we use will with all the pronouns. In the ancient or the old English, we can use shall with some pronouns and will with some pronouns. But in the modern English, we use will with all pronouns. In the future simple, you must know when we use will with the future simple, and I will give you the keywords that refers to this tense here in this part. Okay. Let's do this exercise together. Here we have he, she, it, I, you, we, they. Okay, so here we use will. I would like to say that as we know during the as we told you before in the previous video, that the model must be followed by what grade 6. Repeat after me. Must be followed by the infinitive form. So we can say will see, not I say will seen. If I put this here as seen, so to wrong, it will be here 0. Why 0, Miss Iman? All of us were saying why 0, because as we told you that we will must be followed by what? By the infinitive form. Okay, so don't do this mistake. If we do this mistake, then you take 0. Okay, you must pay attention. You must take care when you answer in the exam that models must be followed by the infinitive form. I will repeat and repeat after again. Grade 6 Emirati syllabus. We must put the verb in the infinitive form after will, after the models in at all. Will, would, shall, should, can, could. We must followed by what? By the infinitive form, like this verbs. Okay, we say will, watch, see, have, be. All this must be followed by what? By must be followed by the models or will as it is. Okay, so can some of you saying, Miss Iman, what is the keywords that refers to the future tense? We have will. We have tomorrow. We have next. We have in the future. We have any year in the future. So we are in 2025. So 2030 is in the future. Okay. If we talk about a year after the year, we are in. Okay, not before. Before it will be in the past. After it will be in the future. When we say 2030, it's the future. It's a future year. So I put will plus the infinitive form. The keywords of this tense: it will be tomorrow. It will be next. It will be tomorrow. Next, in year, in the future. In the future. All these the keywords of the future tense. Okay, and we have and I would like to say that we have present continuous tense expressing the future, like I'm going to, but here isn't here now. I will explain later. Okay, let's go to another one here. Here is the form of future simple tense in the question statement form, in question form or interrogative form, and in the WH question form. Let's do it together. Fatima will cover her face. Okay, will cover her face. So when I do it in the yes no question, what I can do? I replace the verb instead of subject to be here. Will Fatima cover her face? So here in make a replacement. I replace the will here instead of Fatima, and I put Fatima in another place. Okay, so here we make a scissor or replacement, or can tell you know as your teachers explained you in your classroom. But I will say here, can say here scissor, we can say here replacement, we can say inverse. All of us means that I replace the verb instead of subject. Here it will be will Fatima cover her face. So let's go to another one. WH question. Here I ask about who I ask about the person who will cover the face. So when I ask about face, I say what it will be here. What will Fatima cover? And I omit here face here. When I replace who by what. Okay, this is the difference. I say what will Fatima? It will be here. What will Fatima? What will Fatima cover? So I omit here because I ask about the something that Fatima cover her face with. Okay, let's go to another item here, another slide here. Today we explain the present perfect tense, the past perfect tense, and the simple and future simple tense. Okay, I will go to another one. Here is the future progressive or future continuous. Here we say he, she, it, you, we, they, and we use will be plus here is we use be here to put the verb in the to conjugate the verb or change the verb. So when we want to change the verb here, I put be. It will be here. Will be seeing, will be watching, will be having. So here when here is this is called the future progressive. So here when what is the tenses that I use what is the keywords that I use in this tense? Next year, next Saturday, and anytime. Okay, all this called future progressive continuous. Okay, let's go to another one. Here is the future continuous. When what can I do it in the statement form, in the yes no question, in WH question, and in WH question. So here we say Slim will be watching the match. When I make yes or no question, what can I put? I replace will instead. I replace the verb instead of subject. Like we say what? Will Slim be watching the match? And I put question mark at the end of the sentence. Here I ask about the match. So the question it would be what will Slim be watching? And I put question mark at the end of the sentence. When we ask about Slim, I say who will be watching the who will be watching the match. Okay. Today I stop here in this part of the future. Next class we will take future perfect. By this video we end from our by this item we end from our video today. I hope to benefit and enjoy our video. Thanks a lot. Until you meet again. Goodbye.